Welcome to Battletech, a Time of Total Warfare GM Prep Session 3. There will be some mild spoilers for the next session. I feel like I'm having trouble getting this to go to the correct height. I honestly don't know how to accomplish the things that I want to do for this prep session. I have a rough idea of what I need to do, but you'll be learning alongside me, I guess. Oh, shit. That is a problem. That might have fixed it, though. It looks like the edge of this table isn't being counted as... Why is this not going that high? Change the lift height. That's higher. There we go. And I'm putting them all the way, putting these record sheets all the way up here so that when I zoom in, it doesn't look weird to me. As you can see, we've cleaned up the record sheets from the other table. I'll need to fill them back in and summon up a new record sheet. I need to pick up the Panther, which is a light mech with a P, so I think it'll be in light mechs N to Z. Yep. Panther 9R, I think. It's the PPC SRM one. We'll take a look at it real quick, make sure it's right. That is SRM PPC, correct. Lock it in place here. That is going to be Goldstag's new mech. Now, where the heck did I put those Battlemech models? It's not this one. No. I don't think it's this one. I always forget which one has all the custom Battlemechs. This buildings... That's not it. Oh, but that was a Panther. So even if it's not the ones that I want, specifically, as long as I have the right model. Panther. Boom. Very small compared to the other mechs, so I'm probably going to have to adjust its size. Make sure to ungrid snap it. That's about right. Okay. Whoops. Let me just take these off the battlefield and put them in this big pile over here. I'm just having all kinds of problems. Alright, so let's figure out what the last battle damage was according to what I have recorded here. And Blackjack is in some pretty serious shit. Head is completely okay. Right torso is gone. Right torso is... Oops, I need to change my color. Probably set it to black. And then when I draw, it'll be really obvious. Which also means right arm is gone. Right rear is gone. All of this is gone as well. Okay, next up, the right arm is gone. Okay, so the large laser and the medium laser are also gone. I don't think anything else was hurt. 5 heat sinks damaged. They were all in the right torso. Okay. Next up is going to be the crab. I don't know that it suffered any damage. That's right, it's completely undamaged now. With repairs, the Wolverine has some minor battle situations going on. Let's see. No right torso or right rear. I think it's actually supposed to be left torso and left rear. Yeah, because he lost the SRM. And then everything else got repaired. Oh, actually, you know what? They got the ammo back. I need to make a note, though, to throw to Pondo. No card. Well, your ammo was recovered, even if your SRM wasn't repaired. How many rounds did you have left? Boom. Oh, and I need to mark out the internal damage as well. And there was a damaged heatsink somewhere. Was it... where's this damaged heatsink? It damaged right torso. Alright, that should cover everything. We got the Panther. Alright, I need to do some Panther mathematics. Panthers are worth 2, 4, 8, 5, 710. And then I'm gonna give this just a 5% markup on costs just to start with. The Jenner's gone, but it did need to pay maintenance for the month. Well, let's say no, because it died pretty early on. So now we have a Panther. Its cost was 2, 4, 8, 5, 710. And its battle value is significantly lower. 769. Oops. 769. Which means the unit's new battle value is also going to be quite a bit lower. I need to finish writing this down, though. 260999 Unit's new battle value rating is 015 1101 1143 769 is 4028. It's only about a loss of 100 something. That's not terrible. All right, so this is how much it's going to cost to buy the Panther. Let's put that under story. Panther cost unmodified. And then depending on how negotiations go with... What's this guy's name again? Percival Bronston. The price will go up. All right, so this guy's gonna be like, hey, I heard you need a battle mech, and I've got one in the background, just in case you need it, you know, but we need to get it shipped here or something, you know. He's gonna be like, oh, there's costs. So we're gonna see how good of a negotiator these people are. By these people, I mean the players. So now, let's figure out what skills you need to negotiate. I'm actually not super down on the skill list for Battletech. Oh man, this is moving so slow. Alright, there we go. Skills, blah, 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 blah. Zoom in. Maybe administration, but probably not. Negotiation. Wonderful. That sounds like a great skill to use. Let's see what's involved. Negotiation. At its simplest, the negotiation skill is used to reach compromise between two or more parties, be it for political, commercial, or legal reasons. As a skill, negotiation requires no roll if the haggling blip. To resolve a negotiation with an NPC, the skill is paramount, as the negotiating character must pit their skills against each other in a straight opposed check. At the game master's discretion, additional modifiers. Blah, blah, blah. A successful negotiation on the PC's part will earn him some concessions. If the negotiation is about money or quantifiable resources, it can reduce the asking price by up to 5% for net of the margin of success. Okay. So, the winner will get to have that base price plus 5% for each extra margin of success that they get. Now, how do you define margin of success in this game? Margin of success. Dun, dun, dun. Net margin of success. When determining the quality of success for an opposed action, the character that won the exchange must identify the net margin of success based on the difference between the two outcomes. If the opposing character, blah, 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 blah. Oh, the margin is literally 2. Every time you break a 2 barrier, something new happens. So 0, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 plus. Or in the opposite directions. All right. So let's make sure to write that down. Equal to 2. 5% in either direction. All right, so someone is going to need to negotiate to buy this panther. How's my day been? It's been slow, friends. It's been slow. I woke up super late today. I was feeling horrible, so I just canceled everything and went back to sleep. It's been a horrible day in that regard, but I'm feeling so much better. Actually, I've kind of just been in a thing all week, so... Alright, now we need to add a panther to purchase this. Purchase... light mech, yep, it should be in here. Puma, where the heck is a panther? Alright, we'll do this the easy way. Panther, panther. I think it's the 9R, right? Is this the one with the PPC? Yep. Add to the units list. Do I need to deliver it? Sometimes we have that thing where you have to force delivery. Not letting me complete the task. Do I need to have heat sinks available? There's some way to repair, rather than mechs, repair parts. Sounds like what needs to happen here. Yeah, I honestly don't super know how to use this thing. Either way, they're going to need to get a number of things shipped here. Let's work on that next. What do they need shipped? First off, they're going to need a large laser, a medium laser, a mech, right torso, and right arm. Okay. Large laser is 100,000. Delivered in 121 days. Ugh, that's not great. Medium laser inner sphere. 1. 30 days, not bad. Next up, we need mech. 45-ton right torso, right arm. Do mech right torso, 45 tons. This still isn't far enough. Yep, that's the regular ass one. Right arm at 45 tons. I'll cover it. Next, we're gonna need a 55-ton left torso, left arm. Ooh, this is too close together. All right, this is better. Arm. Done. 30 days. SRM 4-pack, right? Yep. No, SRM 6. SRM 6. Oh, that's clan. That's clan. That's inner sphere. And a heatsink. Should probably just go ahead and buy a shit ton of these. Oh, you know what? It doesn't say how much this has been costing. Shit. Oh, I can get the cost here. Brilliant! Get out my handy calculator and do some quick math. Okay. Heat sinks is 660 plus 50,000 plus 20,000. 5400 plus 5400 plus 6600 600 plus 40,000 1,000 135 660. All right, where's my finances? Month 1. And this is well, I'm probably doing this in the wrong direction. Right, I want to do it by months versus what it costs. This is November 3047. I'll just make a quick chart here. Actually, let's do this. That should last for a little while. Okay, month 1, they're gonna get paid 7 blah blah blah, this giant pile. They get paid this much. Then they need to subtract this much. And also this much, 700. And then I'll put costs over here. Income. Expenditure. Debt. And then this is repairs. Costs 135,660. And that should be a minus. We'll do a quick summation equal to sum of all right, so they made that much money this month. Not bad. Current wallet. Of course, this only applies at the end of the month. My calendar. I should probably put that under finances as well. The current date is... I don't even know where to keep this, but... Current date. Episode 3 is November 2nd. Arrival dates for all of these parts. Current date, November 2nd. Arrival dates for the parts are going to be a huge pain in the ass. How to do this? Yeah, that's a smart move. All right. Medium laser, 30 days. Man, I want to take a second to appreciate what we're doing here. This is like so crunchy compared to something like Dungeons and Dragons. There's such an extreme level of like each individual part takes a certain amount of time to arrive, and then it's got to be fitted and all that stuff. There's a lot going on in the background. I hope the players can appreciate like this large laser is going to take forever to show up. I mean, 121 days is like 4 months. The rest of the mechs, I think almost everything else was 30 days. It's going to be all like a mess. It's going to be a mess. Getting everything done. All right, so right torso. It's 30 days. It's 30 days. L torso 55 30. L arm 55 is 30. I realize I'm not being consistent with my numbering. SRM 6 30. Looks like everything but that large laser is 30 days. I feel like I'm just writing down all the parts, but there we go. Oh, it's individually listed all 20 heatsinks. Okay. All right. So in game, less than a week later, they're going to be engaging in combat. So all of these repairs, the repairs will have been finished, but none of the missing parts will be there. So for instance, the Blackjack still is missing half its body and a lot of its firepower. The Wolverine is still going to be without its SRM. They're going to have to take, well, I mean, the Crab's fine. And the Panther should be fine as well. It's going to take a while to like get these things and move it forward. Probably this particular mission is going to be the last one they do for a while. This, like, protect the capital from the rioting Unioners mission. After that, it'll probably be... What's the turnaround time to... Whatchamacallit? Let's save this before I do anything crazy. We'll overwrite Bridge Battle 1. What is the interstellar turnaround time from Sluis back to the rack? No, we'll go to Pain. How do I do trips? No, that's not what I want. Find planet. That's not what I want either. How do you do this thing where you force the thing to do the thing that I want? Huh. Oh, Descending Shield is finished. So, what was the name of the new mission? It was called Retribution Orchard. Love it. Fantastic. Oops. Still typing it wrong. Retribution Orchard. Oops. I don't want to do that. Can I force it to go advance 1 day? Yes. One day. Oh, yep. It's saying how long they're in transit for. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I can get him to repair the heat sinks. Why isn't it letting him do the next ones? Oh, I probably need to keep advancing the days. All right. I need to write down that this unit also has 6 repaired heat sinks. Is there anything else I can repair? I feel like there was some damaged stuff, but it doesn't look like I have that option. 1 in transit. Oh, now that it's in transit, and now that... Yeah, I could force the task completion. Interesting. All right. So let's do the thing where we save the campaign. And then I need to figure out how to do jumps. I'm really having a problem with this. No, that's not what I wanted to do, though. I'm going back to Sluis. You know what? What if I load the campaign before we jump anywhere? And see if I can just get that to allow me to do a jump. There we go. We have calculate jump path. That's what I need. On planet Sluis. Perfect. Activate GM mode. And then to Pain. Calculate jump path. Gonna take total time 56 days. That's 2 months. Round trip is 4 months for the McDougal family to return. So let's write that down. Operation 3 is 4 months. Return of Morrison's extractors and the McDougal family. Currently, it's just toast and loaf. Probably the combat's going to be more intense next time. Let's see here. I think it would be a good idea to put 2 by X chart, X being the number of episodes, and having the date at the beginning and date at the end of the episode to make notes of which episodes the parts will arrive in. Yeah, but I don't know how many episodes it's going to take. But I do know that the third operation, whenever we get that started, will be 4 months down the line. And we're going to need a name for it. What do you call... I mean, this is going to be a full-on pirate raid. We know that Morrison's Extractors has 2 regiments of Battlemechs. Well, it has 2 regiments. They aren't all Battlemechs. But I feel like it's going to be a full-on planetary assault. Which plays into the ongoing narrative for the mercenaries aren't strong enough to defeat us, etc., etc. We need our individual planetary militia, etc. So it needs to be just strong enough to challenge the planetary militia in open combat, but lose. So with the mercenaries, they have 5 lances of Battlemechs. And then some... Because they have a company of Battlemechs, and then a company of infantry and a company of tanks with some aerospace fighters and a lance. Huh. So Morrison's Extractors are going to need a full-on company... I'm sorry, they're going to need a battalion to fight as well. Probably 2 companies of Battlemechs would be enough, which means the players will face a double lance over a series of games. So let's write that down. Two companies of Battlemechs. 2 lances break off to fight the players. 1 recon lance and 1 follow-up heavy lance made up of the McDougal family. So, the first battle is going to be the recon lance, finding them and trying to hold them in position for a certain number of turns. So, Operation 3 is going to be a breakthrough. The players will have to force their way to the far end of the map. And they face twice as many units. Double their number in units. I think is what a breakthrough is called. Let's double check here. It's probably in one of the other Battletech books, like Strategic Ops or something. I've got tactical and strategic operations. Strategic, blah, blah, blah. That's the preview that I downloaded. It's Chaos Campaign. That's international. There's tactical operations. You know what would be really smart is to just look up Battletech game types on Google. And then figure it out from there. That's not helping. That's not helping either. Sorry, I'm just going through Total Warfare right now, trying to figure out what it is I'm looking for. I kind of only generally remember how to play. We've only been doing assault type games so far, where both sides have a relatively equal amount. Actually, I think that the players were almost exactly equal with that last battle, which is why they did so well. I mean, they should have they should have probably been crushed. But it just in terms of pure tonnage and firepower, they did very well. And I mean, they made the choice to stay in and fight. That's what they wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do. All right, creating scenarios. Types of scenarios, page 259. Perfect. That's what I need. Hide and seek. Now that's an interesting one. The defending player is it. His forces hide, and the attacker attempts to find and destroy them. Use half the number of map sheets. Blah, 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 blah. At the start of the scenario, the defender may hide his units on the map. The defending player must write down the number of each hex in which a unit is hidden and designate his units facing, if it is prone, and so on. Blah, 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 blah. If a unit attempts to enter a hex with a hidden unit, though hidden units may not attack, they may still spot or indirect fire as part of a C3 network. Well, that would be interesting. I'd be really interested in that. That this is a hidden units infantry spotting for artillery. All right, so what this is going to be instead, it's going to be a light lance that won't be able to take these guys in direct combat. But they'll be supported by a off-screen or at the edge of the map mech like a catapult or something, and maybe an artillery piece. I'll have to look up the rules for this. It's not totally relevant now because we need to get the players through the next operations. But I'd love for them to face a like combined arms assault of like infantry, helicopters. I think they're called VTOLs, vertical takeoff landing. Hidden infantry, spotting for long-range artillery, and just make the battle a mess. Like, it'll be clear that the players have more firepower than this mech lance and some light tanks and the infantry, but with the long-range fire dropping down upon them, and maybe even an aerospace strike, it's going to show that their lance is kind of outpowered by this. I want them to win the battle, but be heavily damaged in the process, or at least be forced to use some different tactics. And the reason for this is twofold. First, because I think it'll be interesting. Well, let's do three things. First, because I think it'll be interesting. Second, because it'll be leading up to my using these kind of tactics more in the future as we get more strategic. And third, it makes sense for the McDougals to kind of use some cat's paws to weaken up their opponents before they move in with their, regular mechs and take it down. So Operation 4 is going to be the McDougall's revenge. That's going to be when the players are damaged and they're caught on the field. Win or lose, the McDougals are coming in to finish them off with a heavy mech lance. So, I still need a name for this. Orbital Death Wish is interesting. I don't know that that's perfect for... I feel like something representing a combination of attacks and the fact that it's a feint. Endo Rain? I think I like that. Operation Endo Rain. I don't know that I have anything else I need to complete here. I did save this. On my side, I've got all of my information. Just a light mech. That's actually packing some fairly decent firepower. Disproportionate response. 4 harasser missiles and 4 squads, which form up 1 platoon of infantry. Put the players' mechs on the field because they're going to be all up here. They'll have to choose where they want to be. I guess I'll give them anywhere on their side of the battlefield rather than just the first 3 steps. But yeah, I think that's everything. Overwrite. This didn't take long at all.